In July 2000, Florentino Perez was elected club president. He vowed in his campaign to erase the club's €270 million debt and modernize the club's facilities. However, the primary electoral promise that propelled Perez to victory was the signing of Luis Figo from arch-rivals Barcelona. The following year, the club had its training ground rezoned and used the money to begin assembling the Galacticos team by signing a global star every summer, which included Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldo, Luis Figo, David Beckham, and Fabio Cannavaro. It is debatable whether the gamble paid off, as despite winning the UEFA Champions League and an Intercontinental Cup in 2002, followed by La Liga in 2003, the club failed to win a major trophy for the next 3 seasons. Off the field, the Zidane's y Pavon's policy resulted in increased financial success based on the exploitation of the club's high marketing potential around the world, particularly in Asia. The few days after the capturing of the 2003 La Liga title were surrounded with controversy. The first controversial decision came when Perez sacked winning coach Vicente Del Bosque. Over a dozen players left the club, including Madrid captain Fernando Hierro, while defensive midfielder Claude Makelele refused to take part in training in protest at being one of the lowest-paid players at the club and subsequently moved to Chelsea. That's a lot of players leaving, when the normal rule is, never change a winning team, stated Zidane. Real Madrid, with newly appointed coach Carlos Queiroz, started their domestic league slowly after a hard win over Real Betis. The 2005-06 season began with the promise of several new signings. Julio Baptista for €24 million, Robinho for €30 million, and Sergio Ramos for €27 million. However, Real Madrid suffered from some poor results, including a 0-3 loss at the hands of Barcelona at the Santiago Bernabéu in November 2005. Madrid's coach Wanderlei Luxemburgo was sacked the following month, and his replacement was Juan Ramón López Caro. A brief return to form came to an abrupt halt after Madrid lost the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals 6-1 to Real Zaragoza, nearly reversed with a 4-0 home victory. Shortly after, Real Madrid were eliminated from the Champions League for a 4th successive year, this time at the hands of Arsenal. On February 27, 2006, Florentino Perez resigned. So this was the Galacticos era, created by Florentino Perez. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe for more football-related content.